to carry on. But allow me to move forward and talk about distractions and unprepared things and what really slows us down. I want to talk about the Kanye West of the world. I want to talk about the Sean Combs of the world. I want to talk about the Curtis Jacksons of the world. And I want to talk about the O'Shea Jacksons of the world. If you took notice, I did not call them P. Diddy. I did not call them 50 Cents. And I did not call them Ice Cube. There's a reason I didn't call them that. The reason I didn't call them that because they are presenting themselves in a professional sense. And when you're presenting yourself in a professional sense, you never identify as somebody that's a caricature of yourself. Where I remember late last year, early this year, when Jay-Z went to talk to Roger Goodell in the National Football League, if you notice at that press conference, Roger Goodell did not say, Jay-Z came here to talk to me. He referred to him by his name, Sean. He says, me and Sean were talking. That's because Jay-Z presented himself as Sean Carter. Sean Carter is Jay-Z. Jay-Z is Sean Carter. But Jay-Z is his stage name or pseudonym. Sean Carter is who he is. And that's the thing. Curtis, O'Shea, Sean. Since you guys want to step up for the community, won't you step up in your full self? Now, if you like Ray Robinson, whose name wasn't Ray Robinson, but if you're like, or Ray Leonard, and you change your name to Sugar Ray Leonard or Marvelous Marvin Hagler, if you show up and that's your surname, that's your professional name, let's do it. But Ice Cube is not, his name is not Ice Cube. His mother does not call him Ice Cube. And if you're conducting business, you are not showing up as Ice Cube. Do you think Red Fox showed up as Fred Sanford? Well, he could have, because that's his brother. No. It's just a situation to whereas you guys got to start thinking better, if you ask me. My man RC just said, HRap, did you watch the interview between Diddy and Charlamagne? I know he talked about forming his own party. And his number one objective was to get Trump out. See, no, I didn't. To answer the question of my man RC, thank you for participating in the show. It's always good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I haven't had the pleasure of watching that. And that's why we're going next. Mr. Combs, if you're going to start a party, technically you don't really have to, Sean. You really don't. What you can do is circumvent the actual party that is out there. Create an inner party, much like our counterparts did in the Tea Party, and you could take over both parties if you like. Just, And this is what thank you, Rare Beauty. This is what I'm talking about. You must know the history in order to move forward. Sankofa, look back. See, nothing's new under the sun. Nothing changes, really. So if a problem arises, all you have to look back at the last time something like this happened, and you'll get the answer. And for those who wonder why I asked beautiful sister Rare Beauty, say thank you, beautiful sister Rare Beauty. My man RC asked what was Ray Robinson's original name? And Sister Rare Beauty said Walter Smith Jr. And that is 1000% correct. Shout out to Rev Beauty for always assisting. She always a magnificent part of the show as well. So, Sean, if you infiltrate the parties, if you, again, look back, see what happened in the past when things weren't going somebody's way. What they did was organize a group. They didn't have to create a new or organize a new party. They organized themselves, created an agenda, infiltrated the Republican Party, took over, and became a problem. That's it. Now, I did hear, my man RC asked me, did I watch the interview? I did hear excerpt. Charlamagne the God. If he knew what that Charlamagne thing was, he'd be disappointed. But that's neither here nor there. Charlamagne the God asked an insanely intelligent question, which was, do you think you should be running this? He said, no, I'm just going to finance it. Salute to my man, Sean Combs. Because if you know that you're not smart enough, you should also know to talk to some people who were smart enough and not always tip your hand. This is a game, man. This is a card game. You don't, I got the big joker and the little joker. You don't do that. You just wait and then you lay your cards on the table when it's appropriate. This is chess. This is not checkers. This is chess, Sean. But I appreciate the fact that you knew that you were not mentally aware enough to run your own party. That's why I don't do a whole lot of organizing, because I know I ain't the guy, the organizational guy. I'm the galvanizing guy. Me and Dr. King were the same type. I'm an immobilizer. I know how to get the troops. Malcolm X was an organizer. He knew how to be professional and write it out. But you need the immobilizer to get the people's attention. Direct them to the organizer, and then the people move in the right direction. So shout out to Sean Combs, because he is an organizer, obviously, and an immobilizer at the same time. But he's also smart enough to realize he don't have it. Which leads us to our brother, O'Shea Jackson. Whether you want to agree with him, Cube is tripping. First and foremost, the brother Ice Cube did not, I will say, did not make allegiance with one Donald J. Trump. He met with him. The only issue that I have with Ice Cube is this. This is not, we need a contract to put pressure on change. That's what my man, the British from South Central, I was about to address that as he said that. You do not create that contract at 11:40 and everything goes down at 12 o'clock. Because you're not going to get any concessions at 11:40 at a deadline is at 12 o'clock. Again, you should have presented that. Wednesday is election day. Somebody, whether it be Ice Cube, Ice Water, Ice Tea, frozen ice, Mike and Light, whoever the hell, should have been presenting that 4 years ago Wednesday. Because then, and only then, will you get the proper attention and it will be taken seriously. They met with that dude as a photo op or as an opportunity to continue to splinter our community. Now, if my man Ice Cube would have met with Trump and said, oh, you gonna hook us up? Tell you what, the George Floyd bill been sitting on the table since July. Run that as a show of good faith. If he'd have did it, then Cube, you good business. But you just got a promise. A lot of people said, see, the Democrats just blew them off like they always do. If you ask me, the Democrat answer was an honest answer. Rap with us when this is over. Because if it's over and it go our way, we'll be in power. Now you can hold our feet to the fire for the next 4 to 8 years to make sure this is done. But when you meet with me at the 11th hour, and I just make you some promises, I may as well told your ass I'll meet with you after the election. Because if you talking about, I incorporated some of Ice Cube stuff into mine. No, you didn't. You got 1 page. He got 26 pages. So, Q, you didn't play yourself, or you didn't get played, and I'm mad at you. I was until I emotionally disengaged. I was emotional, and I was angry. I sent a message to the homie Big Illinois, fuck Ice Cube. And I ain't never support no more shit. My exact words was, if that motherfucker did the HRap B story, I wouldn't go see it. I was wrong. I was disappointed because I expected more, because I listened to his music. And then I saw some interviews and I didn't think he handled it as well as he could. But he was trying to do some things that he was trying to get some things accomplished. Welcome to the end of the bench. What's your name? What you want to talk about?
Yo, what's the crowd holder?
What's good, brother?
What's good, brother? When you start talking about Q, I have to double dutch in.
Yeah, what's good?
You know what I mean? No, what I wanted to say, people being mad at Ice Cube, a lot of people failing to realize too. Listen to what you said with the interview with Roland Martin. He said he met with the campaign party of Donald Trump. He didn't meet Donald Trump personally. You see what I'm saying?
But
so,
let me interrupt you 1 second. Let me interrupt you for a second, Nas. It's primarily the same thing. They shouldn't have been angry that he went to talk to him, but it's primarily to say, just like saying, I didn't meet with Knox, but I met with Mad Knox Entertainment's management staff. They represent you.
Right.
So,
you're not going to meet Donald Trump, especially if he has his own agenda of what he has to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What I don't get either is, I love my people, I love my black and brown people, but we are ready to go to work, sell out so quick, steady hearing the facts of what it is and what's going on. It's the same thing we did with Jay-Z and the NFL. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We was ready to cut home ball. We ready to cut anybody who want to sit and try to. And my thing is, he's at the table. It's somebody that's representing us at the table.
Let me ask you this then, Knox. You think, let's just talk about HRap and Knox. We in bed together right now. Built for this network is our thing, right?
Right.
If before we started Built for this network, every time it was time to make a move, you couldn't get me on the phone anymore. Okay, we're going to do this Saturday rap. Saturday come, voicemail. Then you pay for it. The moment it's paid for, you send me the text. It's paid for a rap, I got it. Now you can reach me. Anytime my shows come on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Sometimes they come on Tuesdays. Sometimes they come on Saturdays.
Right.
Now, it's time to do another business deal. And I show up. And I'm a known bullshitter. Do you meet with me?
Do I meet with you?
Yeah. Do you say, okay, Rap didn't fuck me. I done asked Rap to be there Saturday, the 15th of January. He wasn't there. The 15th of March, he wasn't there. The 15th of June, he wasn't there. The 15th of August, he wasn't there. Here it is, the 15th of November. I got this new deal. Are you calling Rap or you calling RC?
I'm definitely calling
That's